think, you know, I don't know if you can get in trouble when you're 26 anymore in college. So I don't know if you have to be too worried about going into coach's office.
You just want to make sure you don't take Social Security too early. It could hurt you down the road.
The NBA needs older players anyway, man.
Cam Woods will start things off for the Trojans, underway here in Iowa City. Busy night on the network. We're so glad you're with us. This is an important game, under the radar game, if you will, in college basketball, as Banks took it away and USC gets it right back. Here's Asar. Jordan just talked about him, to the rim for two.
That's fortunate. 2 turnovers back to back opens up for Asar, but that first turnover, that's what Iowa wants to do. They want to edge and then drop into that pocket because they know Baker Mazar wants to find Asar.
Here's Tavion Banks, works it around to Cale Combs. Combs looking for room. 13 to shoot. Cam Manyow. Couple of dribbles at the top, 7 on the shot clock. Launching the 3 is Combs, and the air ball out of bounds to USC.
I would be pissed every time I lost a game. If I had a record like that. That is incredible at any level.
Kofi, the handoff to Elijah Arenas, the freshman who made his debut on January 21st, just his 3rd game, coming off the meniscus tear in July after he was in a car accident in April that forced him into a coma for 6 days. Asar inside draws the contact and the foul. Asar 173, now 174.
And did early in the game. First 2 times down the court, trying to make a concerted effort to find him on that low block.
Here's Baker Mazar, a baseline jumper won't go, and Stirtz the rebound. The first thing Ben McCollum told us at shoot-around, the practice on the day of the game, was we cannot.
And all that energy, and right there the turnover. Iowa again wants to play with pace, even though they play slow, can take advantage of USC's atrocious transition defense.
Baker Mazar, hard bounce to Asar, drives it down low for the 2-hand flush from Jacob Kofi, and a good start for USC, up 5-0 on the road.
Kevin, that was a mistake. We saw shoot around. They either got to show or play soft. That time they caught themselves flat in no man's land. USC took advantage.
Cooper Koch walking the tightrope to save Iowa. Its 3rd turnover, and now an offensive foul.
And that's food for USC.
We were watching today. They grind on defense, on shoot. Usually practice on game day, that shoot around is not necessarily, at times, the hardest grinding thing. But boy, do they work on defense in those Iowa shoots.
And the attention to detail was outstanding. Also made me remember why I retired. I couldn't stand that shoot around, but got to give a shout out to Coach McCollum for his attention to detail.
7-0 start for USC on the road. There's Bennett Stirtz. Back it goes, Tavion Banks. Inside, Banks blocked away. Kofi gets the swat, and he'll take it up the floor. 5-on-4 for USC. The skip to the open man. It's Chad Baker Mazara for 3, and he cashes it home. And a 10-0 start for the visitors from Los Angeles.
USC is real comfortable up here in this cold weather in the cornfield. That's a great find by Woods.
Stirtz. Alvaro Figueroa swatted into the 2nd row by Ezra Asar.
And they're forcing Iowa into everything they don't want to be in.
Stirtz in some trouble and a takeaway. It's a steal by Cam Woods. And another Iowa turnover.
USC has the ability to throw different things at Stirtz. You can throw Cam Woods at him. He's smaller, he's quicker. If he gets going, you also may see Jacob Kofi on him, the big, solid defender.
4 turnovers already for the Hawks. 10 to shoot for Asar. Batted in the air. It'll stay with USC. 4 to shoot. Woods in the corner. The skip, gonna have to shoot it quickly. Didn't recognize the clock was running down. And that's a turnover. Just his 3rd game. And talking to Eric Musselman earlier today at the shoot-around, he said, yeah, I shouldn't have started him at Northwestern. We need him to get into the rotation, but we need him to get in a more comfortable way. Yeah,
it's so difficult when you sit out that long and everything he went through, from the injuries, the car accident, and everything, to just jump back into the lineup like that. But if there's anybody who's talented enough to do it, it is Elijah Arenas for sure.
And, of course, the 3-time All-Star Gilbert Arenas, a drive inside and out of bounds against a team that's really good in transition D.
Yeah, Iowa only allows 10, partially because they slow it down on offense, and partially because they're really disciplined. But their turnovers have led to that. And if they're going to continue to do that, it's going to be a long night for them. They got to get better shots on this end.
Guys 0 for 4 from the floor. Here's Stirtz trying to get it going. Combs in the corner, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Fulgaris for 3. Rolls off, and the rebound loose and popped out of the hands of Bennett Stirtz, and it'll belong to USC. Let's check in with Andy.
This USC team has done a great job of playing on the road. In large part, there's just a sort of an attitude within this group that they can stick together away from the Galen Center, which has not had a great atmosphere. They're 8-2 away from the Galen Center, and that includes the getaway days at Minnesota on the end of that 3-game road trip. They just obviously won at Wisconsin. They're feeling confident here at Iowa. One-offs to Oregon and San Diego. Very comfortable on the road. No question about it. 8-2 away. It could help them get in the NCAA tournament.
Certainly 4-2 true road games this season. 10-2 if you allow the exhibition games to count, which you don't.
You do not. Not at this current stage. Maybe they might change that.
Actually, who knows the way things go. So still 10-0 Trojans. A couple of good defensive trips for Iowa the last two, but they can't get anything going offensively. And now the ball turned over again by USC. Ends up in the hands of Cale Combs. And see what Stirtz and the Hawkeyes can generate here.
Musselman is incensed right there. Second time Baker Mazar's turned that over.
Oh, and that's out of bounds off the leg of Stirtz, and it's going to belong to USC.
But on the other end, Chad Baker-Mazar, it's the second time. He's 6'7", he can see over everything, but he can't be so lackadaisical looking for that pass in the short roll. Iowa will feast off of that.
Here's Arenas. Woods now in the corner. Cam Woods, the Robert Morris transfer, turns it over. 5th USC turnover. Sage chugging to the other end of the floor. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Not necessarily your game. You're only averaging 3 points a game. Reset the offense, get it back to your score, and let's get good.
And Sage to the line for one more. 69% on the year. Second one rolls off, and we've got a foul on Fulgaris. Baker-Mazar. Here's Arenas. Just his 3rd game as a Division I basketball player. Going to work on the baseline. That fadeaway drops. You can see the smoothness that he plays with.
Yeah, there's really not much to say about that other than that's just you do it yourself. Get to your spot, knock down a jumper. That's tough.
Banks on the drive. Everything but the bucket, and Asar will start it up the floor.
Elijah Arenas got away with a goaltend right there. Grabbed the bottom of the net.
And Mazzara, crowd wanted to travel. That didn't come. The ball poked free. Stirtz got a hand on it, knocked it away from Kofi. Now on the run, Stirtz dropping it off to Banks, and a foul called. There's Banks at the line.
Behind Bennett Stirtz, off to some good starts in the past few games. They need him.
Deliberately missed the free throw to make sure that Chris Street still had a share of that Iowa record for consecutive free throws made. Arenas fading away with the 2 fouls, hits that jumper.
Again, Elijah Arenas, he's just going to do that. He's going to have that opportunity. They're not going to double him. He's a one-on-one connoisseur. He can do that. But on the other end, I can't believe, I never knew that story about Jordan Bowen.
Yeah, Jordan missed the second one deliberately so that Chris Street would be sure to still hold that record with him in Iowa lore. Here's Koch for 3. Jordan Taylor would have extended the record as long as he could.
Up at 50 if I could.
Cam Woods. See, you're not a beloved Iowa Hawkeye then. Woods will drop it down low. Nice pass underneath. Trying to muscle that up as Asar. Good post defense inside, and it's out of bounds to Iowa.
They have the size, physicality advantage down there. No need to rush. Take your time. Play through that contact.
USC 6 of 9 from the floor. The Hawkeyes are 0 for 8 to start this game. Here's Sage trying to change it. A little strong, long offensive rebound to Koch. Isaiah Howard back to Koch for 3. There's the first field goal of the night for Iowa. Down 14-6.
And now Iowa's starting to turn that corner. You can feel it a little bit in here. They get a good shot, miss it, offensive rebound, reload, and these are the shots that the Iowa Hawkeyes need to be taking. Wide open threes, offensive rebound kickouts.
Baker-Mazara going to work. Little jump stop and swatted by Howard. Howard with the rejection, and Iowa looking to push. Not a big transition team, this Hawkeye team. But they can score off turnovers, and Howard trying to do just that. Koch backs it out to Fulgaris. It's quiet so far, yet to even attempt a shot. See if he gets it going here, sized up against Kofi. Turns the corner on Kofi. There's his first attempt, and it's off the mark.
That's the brilliance of Kofi on defense. 6'10", long wingspan. He can switch, and because Baker Mazar is big, no drop coverage today.
Woods can't get the kind roll. Fulgaris cleaning the glass. Numbers for Iowa. Stirtz on the push. Past Baker Mazara. They want to count that bucket. Reviewing the goaltending, it was challenged by USC, and it is not a goaltend. The foul stands, but no goaltend. They determined the ball was on the way up, and so it is not a goaltend, and Stirtz gets 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think
USC challenging that, and winning the challenge means they keep their challenge. They don't lose their timeout. They have another challenge as the game goes on. Stirtz good on both free throws, and it's a 6-point game in Iowa City.
it's always interesting to see what coaches will challenge potentially early in the game, although they retain one. You know, now you don't even get a chance to retain 2, 10 minutes left, but you save a point. So interesting strategy from
Baker Mazara. The 3 won't go. Look at Mazar trying to clean space out of there. The ball pops free. Who wants it? It's going to be USC basketball. Easter trying to find some room. On the drive, Woods for 2.
That's USC at its best right there. Jerry Easter chases that ball down, attacks one-on-one, feels the help, next man up, and then that's when Woods is at his best, straight down the lane line, tough left-hand finish.
Iowa just 1 for 12 from the floor, and another turnover. Woods pokes it free. That's 7 now for the Hawkeyes.
We haven't seen this too much. Cam Woods, that's the second time he's picked Bennett Stirtz old school, a little JoJo White, if you will.
And Woods all the way inside and around the world for 2. He's got 4 points and a timeout.
So we say he's not a scorer just in this situation. He's showing right now some of the game he brought with him, and also getting acclimated to a team mid-season is always difficult, so that'll be a great add for them.
Fulgaris driving through all kinds of traffic.
If I don't have a great offer in the portal in the summer.
Yeah, I think that's one of the cool things, Andy, about the transfer portal. It reminds me of European basketball. You kind of get to pick out your fit, wait and see, and Cam Woods understanding like, hey, here's a need for me, here's an instant opportunity, no need to jump early, and hats off to him and his team, whoever helped him with that decision.
Yeah, it's going to be limited, I would guess, to the schools that will allow that kind of transfer to come in, and those credits to transfer. On the breakaway, it's Banks with the hammer! The turnover turns into a quick 2, and now Baker Mazara nearly losing this one, a whistle and a foul.
Foul call late. USC needs to calm down, get the ball to Asar right here. He has a mismatch inside with Howard, but he needs to touch it.
Brendan Hassan with his first foul. Kofi with 15 to shoot.
And they went to it. Jerry Easter ran right into Asar's face.
And another turnover. Fulgaris takes it away. On the run, end-to-end for 2. And here come the Hawkeyes. Defense turning into offense. They're down 4. Asar lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Iowa.
Where they can then hit Asar going the other way.
6-0 run for the Hawkeyes. 10 to shoot for the Trojans. Woods, 5 to shoot. Baker Mazara with 2 to shoot. Fade away baseline, tough shot, air ball caught by Banks. Good defense again by Iowa. Here's Banks. A lot of traffic. Fulgaris in the scramble, open 3. And a foul underneath. Banks hit the deck and a foul's called.
Which Coach McCollum told him we saw in the shoot-around he didn't want. They're doing a fantastic job at rotating, active hands, knocking it away from Kofi, Asar, etc.
Stirtz will spin this one around. It's Hassan. He'll launch the 3. Off the back iron. Karam's off the backboard, and the second chance won't go either. A good second look inside, and just not kind for Iowa down low. Back out Baker Mazara, got an open look, and he rolls that one home. His second from range tonight.
Jerry Easter creating that play again, attacking, rejecting the screen, knowing the help is going to come. Kofi had a dunk. decides to take the new age route and hit Baker Mazar for the 3. 3 is better than 2, I suppose.
Stirtz can't get that one to go, and it slips into the hands of Jerry Easter. So Easter looking to get things started for USC. Stirtz just a fingernail away from taking that ball. Easter inside, stumbling through traffic, ends up in the hands of Asar. 6 to shoot, in the corner, wide open 3, and it will not go for Kofi, who's a 32% shooter from out there.
Yeah, he can knock it down, but he had Chad Baker Mazar on the next pass. We know what he can do from there. He's got to swing that one time.
It's Combs. Hassan saves the turnover there. 14 combined turnovers between these two teams. Hassan with the deep 3. And a foul underneath.
Kofi checked in the game and went for an offensive rebound. He didn't get it. Ever since then, Iowa has been winning this offensive rebounding and just rebounding battle in general, winning the aggressiveness battle.
Well, without Kofi, that takes away one of your biggest rebounders. He's still out there on the floor with those 2 fouls, but he's had 3 straight double-digit rebounding games. We'll see how aggressive he is with a little foul trouble. Here's Baker Mazara, the lean in for 3, and it's good. He's starting to feel it. He's got 11.
Yeah, they let him get a couple catch and shoots. Those are the tough ones for him. That's actually what you want if you're Iowa. Only shoots 32% off the dribble 3s. When he's feeling it, that looks more like 50 for him.
This is who Iowa needs to get going. Stirtz only 2 points so far. Make it 4.
Yeah, that's just Bennett Stirtz greatness right there. Great job by Kofi. He's going to give up Banks, but Stirtz goes through 2, the little hezzy. Gets do-it-yourself kid out.
Here's Baker Mazara. Got a good screen from Kofi. That was a good look, and the tip by Kofi won't go. Kofi set that screen, then got in for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, it was an excellent screen. Coach McCollum talked about how good of screeners he and both Asar are. Almost dunked that.
Oh, Banks on the drive. Would have had the and one if it had.
Development in the systems, and we talk about guys can't play without the ball, but sometimes we need to show these young kids a little bit more love sometimes.
How about 26 straight free throws made for Tavion Banks? That's 8 away from tying the Iowa record.
Think he's going to break it if he has a chance?
That's a really good question. Asar, back from Baker Mazara. Double team comes, he goes right through it, can't get it to go, and then it's out of bounds to the Hawkeyes.
Hair over it so he can get over that defender. Gets it to Asar, who loves that spin move, just couldn't finish.
Banks, like the look, rebound by Easter. Baker Mazara guarded by Tate Sage. We talked about it in the beginning of this broadcast. Sage was 12 when Baker Mazara started his college career. On the run to the other end, and Baker Mazara with the block and out of bounds. Last touch by Baker Mazara. It will stay. Their head coach, he was head coach in Iowa, succeeded Lute Olson, was here from 1983 to 1986, and then went on to USC, 86 until the car crash in 1994, and he decided after the long time that he was away to hang it up. Another turnover, Cam Woods with the steal. What an impact he has made on this game on the defensive side.
He's been maybe the best player on the floor, Kevin. Just 4 steal, 6 point. But he has really given problems to this Iowa offense and to Bennett Stirtz.
Here's Combs, a little hesitation, backs it out. Sage against Arenas, playing with 2 fouls, 7 to shoot. Here's Sage going to work, gets past Arenas, but threw it at the bottom of the rim and couldn't find the balance to keep that one up.
Game plan discipline by USC. They want to challenge Arenas. Newly back, but with Sage, you're not going to help off of anybody else, force him to score one-on-one.
Now Arenas will go to work. Shot clock at 10. Asar spinning inside. Crowd wanted to travel. Arenas will try the 3, and it pinballs out to Koch. Combs, spin, got free of Arenas. This will sit down. Combs completes the three-point play, and Iowa back within 5 at 26-21. Lost that one, needs a little help. Coming up on 2 to play in this opening half. 8 to shoot for Easter. It's Woods launching the 3. Off the heel, and there's Stirtz clean in the glass. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. You got the chance to talk to Dave and Bruce pregame. That, you told me, was one of the highlights of your week, month, year.
Keep going about it. Life. There you go. There you go. These are my guys.
Woods bumped into by his teammate. Now gonna have to go to work. USC's lead is 3. Brownell way off on the triple. And now the Hawkeyes, if they find the range from distance, just 1 of 10 tonight, they'll tie this game up.
That's not the shot you want if you're Brownell. Get in the pick and pop situation with Mazzara, you know they're showing.
Here's Combs. Howard on the drive to the rim. Iowa within 1. Ball poked free and another turnover. Ahead to Stirtz. And for the first time tonight, Iowa leads.
There's that defense to offense that we talked about. You have Baker Mazzara loose with the ball.
Easter jumps it to Asar underneath and fighting his way through all that traffic to get points 4 and 5 on his night.
Outstanding read from Jerry Easter. Get in the paint. He sees Fulgaris is helping up too much. Fulgaris has to stay more attached, allow Easter to come to him. Just throws it in the air to Asar. Great read from Jerry Easter.
Hawks can hold for the final shot. Under 10 seconds to go in the half. Here's Howard cutting to the rim. Back out it goes. Koch for 3. Pinball's out. No. Rebound loose. It's Woods who has it. Up ahead to Baker Mazzara. And that'll take us to halftime. Andy, thank you so much. Bennett Stirtz had all 8 of his points in the final 10 minutes after the slow start offensively. So he started to come on, and not coincidentally, that's when the Iowa offense started to come on. We'll see if they can continue that as we start the second half. Here's Stirtz with his first touch. Sizing up Jacob Kofi. 8 to shoot. Kick into the corner. That 3 from Combs is short, and Kofi with rebound number 5 on his night.
Yeah, it looks like Elijah Arenas went into the locker room. That's great game plan discipline from him. Looks like he got a talking to from coach. Heavy towards Stirtz, close out short to Cale Combs. Great job defensively.
Asar working inside. That's short. Rebound tipped around to Stirtz. Stirtz sizing up Arenas. Pull back 3, and Stirtz splashes it home. That's his first attempt and first make from range.
And they go right after Arenas again. Just get a little guard-to-guard screen right there. Get the switch. And Stirtz says, let me have this dance. Left to right, cross, pull back. That is tough.
And a foul. Stirtz has scored 8 of the last 10 that Iowa has scored, and Hawkeyes up 2 now. Here's Woods. 10 to shoot. Woods working inside. Combs reaching in.
Exciting if you're Coach Musselman.
On the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. 2 free throws made to tie this game again at 30 apiece. Underway in the second half here in Iowa City. Game 1 of a triple header on Wednesday Night Hoops here on the Big Ten Network. We've got a tie game, 2 minutes into the second half. 10 to shoot. Drop it down to Fulgaris. Baseline. Beautiful move against Kofi.
That's not easy. Jacob Kofi, a tremendous defender. Great switch work on the short roll by USC. But Fulgaris catches it where he wants to, realizing the switch, ducks in. Great job.
Here's Kofi, bumped by Fulgaris.
If you're the best defender in the world, that's too easy.
Didn't call a shooting foul, and then a foul, quick fouls early in this game. Here's Arenas. Zip up to Baker Mazzara. That three is short, and the rebound Combs. 2-point Iowa lead. Danielle. Banks looking. Trying to deny it to Stirtz as Woods. 5 to shoot. Got to figure out something quick. In the corner, as the horn sounds, the three falls for Tavion Banks.
It's unlucky right there for USC. Jacob Kofi did a tremendous job, Kevin, filling up gaps that whole possession. Gets late, there's got to be a switch.
And Mannion with the steal. Racing to the other end, and Baker Mazzara with the swat.
And Mannion, that's that 6'7" long frame that he's got. But he's got to do a better job protecting the rock.
6 turnovers now for Baker Mazzara. Here's Banks. Overdrive for 2 and a 7-point lead for Iowa.
Kofi again does a great job plugging the gap. That was a direct result of Banks hitting the last one. Closed out a little too hard that time.
Kofi got into trouble, and Koch with the foul.
Definitely inadvertent by Baker Mazzara just on that initial catch.
Here's Woods bumped by Banks. And that'll be the first on Banks.
Took it a little too literal right there, but nothing malicious.
Said by someone who did not get stepped into. It certainly felt malicious as the turnover occurs over and back. USC turnover. And here's Stirtz. Going back to work, stripped out of his hands by Woods. Another great play by Woods. Baker Mazzara counts the bucket and a foul.
4th trip to the line tonight.
For a team that lives at the charity stripe and a little bit off the mark, the 7'5" junior Gabe Dine.
Mazzara checked right out and tried to come right back in.
Baker Mazzara with 15 on the shot clock. Ball taken away, out of his hands, Banks rips it. Combs on the run, the lob, and a foul. Tavion Banks wanted another highlight. He had one earlier. And lost his stepfather, Roger, who went through breast cancer when they discovered it, had a full mastectomy on the 15th anniversary of her father's death. And she says she beat it with the help of faith, family, friends, and a sense of humor. And of course, for Eric Musselman, his dad, Bill, died from a rare form of bone marrow cancer all the way back in 2000. You saw that story on The Journey, I know, a couple of weeks ago when USC was at his old stomping grounds in Minnesota. And his wife, Danielle's mom, is a breast cancer survivor. And everywhere she's been, as Banks will go to the line. Both of these gentlemen about how impactful. Tavion Banks extends that Iowa lead to 9. USC 4 turnovers on their last 5 possessions. And Banks now continuing to roll. He has scored the last 9 points. He's got 30 straight free throws made. Here's Cale Combs. Inside, back out he goes. Howard, the open man. And that three is a practice three for Isaiah Howard.
Only 27% from 3, but Cale Combs getting in the paint, drawing 3. That's Iowa basketball right there. Plain and simple, keep the game easy.
Hawks have opened up their largest lead at 12. Here's Arenas. Lost the handle on the way up, and now Iowa with numbers. Stirtz stops. 3 in transition. Hawks are rolling it home. Timeout USC. While USC has continued to cough it up, 10 first-half turnovers, already 5 Jordan Taylor in the second half.
Yeah, and even in that first half, when they did cough it up, they weren't allowing Iowa to capitalize. Now that points off the turnover number that Iowa relies so heavily on is ballooned to 18, up around their season average.
USC go for a little offense here. They'll look in the corner for Kofi. That three won't go. Offensive rebound, Easter, and a foul. Easter front end is good. He'll get
Second game in a row, he's out with a turf toe. Eric Musselman told me earlier tonight he was good to go, but when I spoke with Marsh right before tip-off, he says, no, I can't go. There you see, just before we cut off, that was Terrence Williams on the screen. Jordan Marsh, not even in uniform, out with the turf toe, second straight game.
Yeah, Terrence Williams, the last 5 games he's played, he's not scored a point, and he's only attempted 2 shots, and it's a guy who you really thought when he came back from the injury might be able to help this team. Had some really good years with Michigan, but has just never really been able to get that rhythm from an offensive standpoint. And Stirtz with the foul.
Expect to get a little bit more from not really giving them a ton offensively. A little bit of a disappointment if you're Coach Musselman.
So you have some rotations and some lineups on the floor that may not have spent a lot of time out there together. That's tough against a team like Iowa. The shot falls for Cale Combs, and everything's fallen in this second half.
At this point, that depth to play hard for.
To find any offense. 1 for 6 from the floor in this second half. Arenas. Woods in amongst the trees, leans in and gets that one to carry him home. Woods has been a bright spot tonight.
Good basketball all the way around. Elijah Arenas realizes that they're helping heavy off of Woods because he hasn't made a 3 yet this year. Finds Woods, and Woods understands his game, gets inside the paint.
And now, almost a turnover. Woods with a season-high 10 after that bucket. 10 on the shot clock for Iowa. Banks, toeing the line for 3, drops down the triple. He's got 20.
Yeah, you saw the depth and the fatigue right there when the ball went away. Elijah Arenas probably could have gotten to that. He's just coming back. You can see a little bit of fatigue. He's had his hands on his knees a couple times. You don't recover, and it ends up with a wide open 3 for the Hawkeyes.
Here's Woods. Trying to work around the big man inside, use the big man to get some space, and he's got 12.
They used the big man and his big elbow, too. Move Cale Combs up out the way.
Ezra Asar waiting at the scorer's table with 4 fouls to come back into this one. Calculated risk for Eric Musselman.
Maybe calculated. I don't know how many options he's got either right now. He's starting to cash in from 3, and on the other end, Cam Woods continuing to make his presence felt, fighting over that screen.
Tough shot there for Elijah Arenas, and Iowa a one-and-done pitch defensively. Hawks have hit 5 of their last 6 from the floor. Stirtz, that 3 no, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Woods by Dines. Woods to Asar, spinning through traffic, dumped down to Dines, and Dines with his first 2.
Ezra Asar gets credit for an assist right there because I think he was trying to shoot that, but Dines, right place, right time. Great job by Tavion Banks sitting on that spin move from Asar, knowing he likes to do that from that elbow.
Stirtz tried to bounce that one to Fulgaris, and he's able to save it. 12 to shoot. Combs in traffic finds Fulgaris in the corner. That'll drop. 3 for Fulgaris. 16 the lead for Iowa.
Great find from Combs. Jerry Easter right there. You got to understand, Gabe Dines is 7'4". As soon as you see Combs, not a shooter, driving into him, you can peel out and find the next guy.
Foul on Isaiah Howard and a timeout. About it that the record deserved to stay with Chris Street. Now, I don't know that anybody expected
be something special to see him get close to that tonight. You got to shout out Jordan Bohannon and just his family. Obviously a Linn-Mar grad, grew up in Iowa, grew up a Hawkeye fan, got to play with his brother Jason at Wisconsin. Tremendous people, tremendous family. So that's hopefully Tavion Banks. He's a Missouri guy, so I don't know if he knows the history like that, but be cool to see him get close to that record in any event.
Going to work. Banks with 7 to shoot. Stirtz now turning the corner. The no look into the corner for Howard, and the 3 won't go, and a foul called.
That has been kind of persistent since then, and Iowa taking control of this game.
Oh, what an out of bounds play. Get it to Stirtz, who rolls for an easy 2. Impressive.
Really impressive. And just back to that energy. You see it through Fulgueras out-hustling Dines to the ball, drawing that foul, creating that opportunity for Stirtz to score, and that's what Coach McCollum was talking about, just toughness. Iowa putting that on full display.
USC going deep into the bench. Ryan Cornish at the scorer's table. The Dartmouth transfer will check in on the next dead ball with USC down 17. Or rather, 15 rather, after that bucket.
Ryan Cornish brings a high IQ, can make shots. Cam Woods definitely giving them something as well when they do get a full tank. Good to know.
He's on the drive for 2. Stirtz with such a slow start, and he's got 18 in the game.
Bennett Stirtz seeing Gabe Dines. He's used to guys being up at the level. Really crafty right there. Just a hezzy inside hand finish. Very crafty.
Dines just muscles his way to the rim for 2 more. The 7'5" transfer from Youngstown State. No more for his defense at Youngstown State than his offense. He was the Horizon League all-defensive center, led the league and led the nation in block shots.
That was growth right there, catching in the dunker, taking the crab dribble. Most of his buckets come up around the rim without doing much. Just throw it there, so good play right there from Dines.
Here's Fulgueras. Out it goes with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Banks his triple. Karam's off into the arms of Ezra Asar, playing with those 4 fouls. Baker Mazzara will jump it to Asar. Inside for the moment as he sits down. Asar at the line, and the free throw barely draws iron. The 10th attempt, they're 6 of 10 at the line. They average as a team over 28 free throw attempts per game. Iowa just doesn't put you at the line much. Stirtz sizing up Asar. 8 to shoot. Stirtz through contact with Asar. There's Fulgueras with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
Here, 4 rebounds.
Fulgueras with a pair. He's got 9. 20 for Banks, 18 for Stirtz. The top 2 scorers for Iowa. Woods 14, Baker Mazzara 13 for USC, down 15 on the road. Here's Baker Mazzara against Stirtz, attacking the rim. Offensive rebound, Asar there for the putback.
Asar starting to get it going. He averages 10 points a game in the second half, 16 for the game, 10 of those in the second half. So this is when he usually starts to activate. Coach McCollum's done a great job with the game plan for both him and Baker Mazzara.
They're going to need him to activate quickly. 7:25 to go. Down 13, tough pass Fulgueras, the touch to Koch, and a travel. Turnover Iowa, back to USC.
Couple offensive rebound putbacks, a couple shots on the block. So a really well-rounded effort, at least by Iowa standards, for the game tonight.
Here's Woods. Penetrates to Arenas for 2. What's the path back for USC? They've started to chip away.
That's it right there. Get some back cuts. Got to get on the offensive glass, and then you got to get the ball out of Bennett Stirtz's hands and force Iowa shooters to run off the line. You got to get in rotation and really just be scrappy.
Banks not on the floor. Remember, he has those 4 fouls, and then a push inside. That's 5 on Asar.
Now you got to get something. You got Kofi at the 5. They're going to go small. Arenas presumably at the 4, if you will.
Cam Woods will navigate up the floor. Missed on the front end of that 1-and-1, so Woods on the penetration against Stirtz. That's a tough shot for Woods. Fulgueras cleaning the glass.
Really good by Iowa. Everybody stayed home, understanding Stirtz has the size there. He just stays down. And on this end for USC, what you can do is potentially switch everything except for with Kofi.
Stirtz against Cornish. Fulgueras almost lost that ball in the way, but look who's there to follow it up.
Yeah, it's just you're sitting, well, not on the floor in this game in general, trying to check in cold. But at the same time, that's also one of those things when you're sitting over there, attention to detail in practice before and in shoot around. Those are the things that are going to drive Eric Musselman crazy and be on film tomorrow.
There's Baker Mazzara leading in. Tough shot on the baseline, and Combs there to clean it up. Baker Mazzara was trying to coax a whistle, couldn't get the call. Hawkeyes with the lead, 5:48 to go, up 13.
Iowa's forced Chad Baker Mazzara into every single one of his weaknesses. The few that he has, shooting from two right there, only 36%. The hedge defense doesn't see those. He always wants to throw to the short roll. Great game plan by Coach McCollum.
Out it goes to Sage, and Sage's three rebounded by Manyow, who caught the rim. First two tonight for Cam Manyow.
I think that's why Cornish didn't want to switch the last time. He ends up with Manyow. He's got no chance under the basket. I know that wrestling was such a big thing, and gave me a quick history lesson on Iowa wrestling.
Oh my gosh.
I was intrigued though. Now I'm
see. Look, look at all the banners.
Yep.
I mean, they're hard to miss here.
My neck gets sore sometimes. I don't really look up like that. So
one of these trips to Iowa City, somebody's got to bring you to a duel.
Oh, that's
if you can find a seat.
All right. Can't go scare me with a good time.
Saved on the baseline. And
poster on the other side of that.
Here's Woods weaving into traffic. Count that bucket and a foul.
Because of all the other scorers on his team.
Continuation of the college game. We've seen it, glaring examples of it a couple of times tonight. That was one of them.
I'm a big fan of that rule change. You know me and my rule changes. I got plenty of them. That's one that I approve.
Jordan Taylor approved.
Anybody cares.
Kickball.
Though, but I don't think he cares too much either.
No, I'm just glad to hear that your wife's interested in making you happy.
Hey, listen, I'm a lucky guy.
You are.
One of the few.
Been married that long, huh? Manyow slipping on his way to the basket. That's a
Makes Carver Hawkeye so great. A little nerves. You see a couple people rise to their feet, respond to the nerves with some noise.
Woods on the penetration, counted in the foul.
Last year as well.
His fifth stop.
Never been a scorer, at the high major level, but really showing his prowess right now. Welcome sight for the Trojans.
8-point game in Iowa City. Stirtz trying to get it going with 8 to shoot. Under 4 to play. Stirtz working against Woods. 1 second on the shot clock, and Stirtz a little strong. Rebound tipped by Dines into the corner to Easter.
See, that was the first time in a while Dines engaged. Fulgaris got the tip. And again, Stirtz has to get Cam Woods off, and that is not the matchup he wants.
Woods feeling it. You know he wants to go to work. Underhands it to Easter in the corner. Easter spinning inside. Kick to Woods. Open three. Woods splashes it down. 66-61. USC within 5.
Cam Woods with his first three in a Trojan uniform. And when it's feeling good, it's great. Jerry Easter and Cam Woods playing so well off of each other.
Now 1 for 17 on the year from 3. And an offensive foul. It's on Banks. And Tavion Banks has fouled out of this ball game.
So one of those ones that can really push you forward in the season or set you back.
On the other end, Cam Woods again. 12 straight points for Cam Woods in a 12-0 run.
Who else? And the other thing he's done is shut Bennett Stirtz water off here as well as of late.
Fulgaris for 3. That'll end the run. What a shot for Alvaro Fulgaris, and a timeout by Iowa.
The problem is, Cale Combs, you got to step up and get a stop right now. There's not a lot of places you can help from off of Cam Woods.
Here's Woods. Think he'll look for a shot? Oh, yes, he will. And he has 14 straight points scored for USC.
He is literally just walking Cale Combs down right now. You can't help off of Elijah Arenas, can't help off of Mazzara or Kofi. And Jerry Easter doing a good job at moving around. Impressive from Cam Woods.
His career high is 30. Not sure we expected to read that stat tonight. Fulgaris trying to carry Iowa to the finish line.
Jerry Easter right there. No reason to reach. You got him cut off. 2 guys over there. Just keep him in front of you.
Woods harassed. Drawing attention, as you might imagine. He'll go to work. He scored the last 14 for USC. Baker Mazzaro will find the hot hand in the corner. He hadn't hit a 3 all year. He's hit 2 in the last 3 minutes.
Coach McCollum Mate started showing on that last possession. Didn't do much.
Jordan, we were both sitting here, I'm pretty sure, at the 9.5-minute mark when it was 60-43 Iowa. And you were talking during the break about where you might grab a late dinner in Iowa City. And it's a 3-point game.
Oh, again, when you ask where does USC go, your best guess is Baker Mazzara or Asar. Cam Woods showing what he can do.
Koch off the shot fake. Here's Fulgaris. He's had the hot hand. Poke free. Fulgaris looking up at the shot clock. Has to heave it. It's an air ball and a shot clock violation.
And that's where they would go with the ball. But right now, I don't know if you got much choice but to go to this man right here.
He may wear 13, but it's been lucky tonight. And Manyaw with a reach in. 33 points for Cam Woods, who had scored 25 since he joined the team. He has scored the last 19 points for USC. Bennett Stirtz, 18 points tonight. He'll go to work against Arenas. The freshman trying to defend Stirtz with 5 to shoot. Stirtz to work, step back triple. Off the mark, won't go, and USC with a rebound. And a chance to take the final shot and win this game.
They want to attack Bennett Stirtz right here with Cam Woods.
Here's Woods, got the screen, on the drive, inside, misses, offensive rebound. Another opportunity, and the Trojans lead it. Jacob Kofi with 2, and USC for the first time since 28-27 leads it. Stirtz up the floor quickly, in some trouble, and a foul! Oh my! Tie game at 70. Hawks by 1.
Big plays as well, obviously.
Here's Woods. Woods accelerating, 1 second. The shot for the win! No! And Iowa, 73-72. They hang on through the Cam Woods surge to win it by 1 over USC.
And it looked like it was a little design play for maybe Chad Baker Mazzara to get a little handoff from Woods right there. He's open, he's calling for it, but hey, you cannot fault the kid Cam Woods right there for wanting to take that shot, Kevin.